What's up guys, Apple released iOS 14 Developer Beta 7 about 1 week after Beta 6. Alongside we have iPadOS 14 Beta 7, macOS Big Sur Beta 6, and tvOS 14 Beta 7. We are going to take a look at what's new in iOS 14 Beta 7, looking at the changes, the bugs, the performance, and of course battery life. Well, starting off, we can see that the update came in at about 417 megabytes on my iPhone 11 Pro Max coming from Beta 6. This will of course vary depending on your device and from which software version you are coming from. So if we head over into settings and general and the about section, we can see that we're running 18A5369B. And the B at the end means that we are getting closer and closer to the final release of iOS 14.0. Of course, we should be seeing 1 or 2 more betas and then it should be the final release. So if we head a little lower, we can see that the modem firmware remains unchanged as well at 2.00.01. So what's new in iOS 14 Beta 7? So the first change is actually with wallpapers. So if we go into the wallpaper, choose new wallpaper and go into styles, we can see that the retro wallpapers are now allowing for dark mode. So in the past you could not do that, but now if you select the blue one, for example, during the day it's going to be blue and at night it is going to turn black. So I'm not a particular fan of the black and then blue, but this is what you can have now with the retro wallpaper. Another change is in the app library, which can be found in the back. So here we can see that the categories have different names now and it's organized a little bit differently. So you have a new category of travel, you have productivity and finance, information and reading, shopping and food, etc. So some of the categories were combined and we can really see that Apple is putting some work into the app library. So what about the bugs? So on some devices, if we go into settings again, on some devices you cannot toggle availability alerts anymore in exposure notifications. So it tells me that location services are turned off, but they are actually turned on. This is just not working on some devices. So on some it will work and on some, as mine for example here, it will not be available. Now, if you remember with the Airpods in Beta 6, you would have the text, this weird text on top. Now when it turned back to normal, it's gonna show that it's your AirPods on top. Now the main bugs that I experienced the most were in the Messages app. So in Messages, sometimes read receipts would not be working correctly, it would just remain undelivered. Then typing indicators would be delayed or not show up at all. And when typing what you want to type, your text would be delayed in a sense, so that would be quite annoying. However, I am not aware if these are fixed just yet because I didn't have enough time to be texting to fully know if this is fixed. So regarding the other bugs, I am not sure if they are fixed. Otherwise, there don't seem to be any new massive bugs introduced to Beta 7, but of course they didn't use the phone long enough just yet. So what about the performance? The performance feels good, animations are smooth, everything just seems to be working as it should be and feels to be about the same as on Beta 6. So everything should just be working and there really doesn't seem to be anything wrong. But especially being already this far in the betas, we should not experience any drastic problems with performance. So if it's not a little better, it should probably remain the same. What about battery life? Well, battery life for me got a lot better going from Beta 5 to Beta 6. I got much more battery life. So I would say Beta 7 would either bring some improvements to battery life or the battery life will be the same, but it should definitely not get worse. But again, it's still early to say since I didn't use the version for long enough and I didn't have time to test it all out. Now, what about iOS 14 Beta 8 and some additional products since we are already in September? So we could be seeing iOS 14 Beta 8 next week between the 8th and the 10th, something like that. So either the 8th or the 9th or the 10th. That's unsure since we got Beta 7 on the 3rd. So it could be either a week after or just in 5 days or so. Further, we might be seeing an iPad and an Apple Watch next week on the 8th or something like that, so that could be coming as soon as next week. Well, let me know what you think in the comments down below about this update. If you enjoyed the video, then please do leave a like and subscribe, as well as hit the bell to stay notified when I release my next video. Also, if you missed my previous video, then please click the card shown up there. Okay, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.